Hi everyone, I'm Soso. Today I wanted to recommend you guys a new altcoin. I think not many of you guys know about this project, but this is a Korean project, so I think it's maybe more better that I can explain you guys how about this project is. This project is, the name is Metadium, and it's one of the best crypto project I've seen, especially in Korea. I think definitely this will be the post icon, the new generation of the mainnet of Korea, and it's just launched. So they just list, but there was a hard dumping. I don't know which one was the big dumper, but some VC, I think, some crypto fund had a big dump, and after that, they are making a good recovery. They are not. They are still lower than their IEO price, which they did it in CoinSuper, but the price are going on recovery now. So for the volume, they are listed now in KuCoin and CoinSuper. The mostly volume are in these two exchanges, and the others is quite lower than the other. So there is no big exchange for now. So I hope they will be listed in big exchanges very soon. I will explain why I expect that. So at first, let's see the chart. The KuCoin chart is 8 hours chart. It's quite interesting because there was a start, a dump, and then it's going. It's making a good sign now. You can see the chart going up, and then there's a triangle. And normally after triangle there's a big pump or a big dump. And there is a CoinSuper chart. A CoinSuper chart is actually more like shit because there was the starting point was here, and it's still double on Ether price, but there was a huge dump in the first 6 hours. So after that, the chart are in the progress to recovery, but still it have to be twice as now price to recover. So it's a long road to left. So I will explain why I so much recommend Metadium. For understand it, you have to understand CoinPlug. CoinPlug is one of Korean company, which is the pioneer company which started for one of the early stage of blockchain in Korea. So they started, I think, about 2014, and they have lots of experience in the blockchain business. One of the improvement of the experiments is they are the world's second and Korea's first blockchain patent holders. And recently, they announced it in the Metadium official announcement channel that Metadium technical partner, which is CoinPlug, they are actually CoinPlug is the mother company and Metadium is the son company. And CoinPlug actually is the first place of the blockchain patent application in the world. They have more patents than IBM, MasterCard, and Bank of America. So you can see the number of patents. CoinPlug had 72 and IBM have 54. This is quite lots of number different. And there is one more thing, it's this more interesting. So let's see the team. Yeah, here is one interesting thing. The CoinPlug managing team have a technical advisor, which I think you guys everyone knows. The name is Vitalic Vaterin. You guys everyone knows this. Vitalic never do advice are not easy. So not many people know it for now, but I will think in the future the people will know. So it's a good point why I so believe in CoinPlug and Metadium. And with the patents, which I said, it was 72, but actually they have 82 international patents which about blockchain. And the interesting is they have 121 domestic patents which they are not international. The reason is they are not a big company. They're actually a startup kind of. So for register every pattern is actually a high cost for a little company like CoinPlug. So they just register the very important stuff, and even only with the important stuff, they are the first of the world in the pattern ownership. And actually, they had I said in the start, they have a very long history in blockchain business. So you can see they work with Hyundai Card, they work with Shinhan Card, they work with KB. They are all big card companies in Korea. I think you know Hyundai. Hyundai is very huge in Korea. They work with Bank of Korea, and KB Kookmin Bank. Kookmin Bank is the biggest bank in Korea, and they work with SKT. SKT is the mobile company in Korea, and they are working with Ministry of Science, Korea Minting. Of course, they work with the government too. So they are get invested by several companies, several investors, and they have clients and partners. I think some of them you can know, because BC Card, I think you can know. SKT and KT is Korean biggest mobile service, and 미래창조과학부, this is government part in Korea, and 한국은행 is Korean bank. They make the Korean money, and there are many big companies from Korea. I think you guys know LG, and there's lots of big companies which are working in the blockchain part with CoinPlug. So they are one of the biggest and first leader in the blockchain business in Korea, and they make a new company which do an ICO, which name is Metadium. And let's see the team. The team is okay, skip the team. I'm not interested not much about the team, because I don't know the team. But I think you guys can know about the advisor. So the advisor, the famous Bo Shen, which is the founding partner of Embassy Capital, and there's Roger Ver, which everyone knows, I think. Jack Liu from Circle, and Vincent from FBG. There are lots of quite important people from the blockchain business, I think. And by the end, I will explain a little about the Metadium white paper. The best thing is you guys see it yourself, but I will just explain the basic stuff what Metadium want to do. So Metadium want to do the next generation of identity. Let's see what's different with the next generation identity is. It's more like you can put your identity in blockchain, and you add your medical history, you add your spending history, you add your education history, and your working history, and you are all proved on blockchain. But nobody can see it without your provement. And if some company wants your data, they have to pay for it. So some people, every time when I explain of Metadium and the new generation of identity, they ask me what's different with Civic, what's different with the key, what's the point Metadium is bigger. So there's two things. They have a lots of more legit company, legit team, legit advisor, and they have their own mainnet. So they are doing actually the mainnet. For now, they are doing the testnet. It's in Korean, so yeah. The test name is Kalmia. Kalmia is about now 3000 TPS, which is not a slow speed, especially when you think EOS is about a little more than 1000 or 1500 TPS. So they're not so slow, and you can choose it. You can choose for a DApp. You can choose to use Metadium mainnet, or you just can use the identity and do it in Ethereum or EOS. So in both sides, you are using Metadium. And this is a very good strength, because for a core protocol, making the ecosystem is one of the important things. And they can cooperate with other main protocol. So there is a big chance they are going huge. But the reason why I now recommended Metadium is because the price is so low and there is no big huge exchange now. That's mean why there's no big exchange, because they have the advisor Vitalic, they have FBG, they have Fembusi, they have loads of more, and they are working with every big company from Korean government. I don't know why they are not already listed in big exchanges, but I think it's because they are just listed and they are waiting for the right time. So in the Telegram, they said 4 to 6 weeks they will list in a big exchange, and I believe it because they are the most rigid team I ever analyzed, and they are quite famous in the Korean blockchain business too. So I have no doubt about the price will going up. And the people who have doubts, I will explain a little more. So the total supply is 2 billion, and the circulation, which is not now in the coin market cap, is 43%. So the whole circulation supply is 1 billion, a little more than 1 billion. And the prices in Bitcoin, it's 201 Satoshi, which means so they market cap is about 2000 Bitcoin, 2100 Bitcoin, 2100 Bitcoin. Let's see, 2100 Bitcoin is about 300 on the market cap. Do you really think a company which backed by lots of venture capital, crypto fund, and the advisor, the technical advisor is Vitalic, and they work with several big company from Korea and with the government, and they have their own exchange too, which named CPDAX. Let's see CPDAX. I skip it. Let's see. CPDAX is a Korean exchange. They have English and Chinese too, so you can check. And the interesting is they have a deposit and withdraw, and actually you can deposit Korean won in fiat. They are a fiat based exchange, and you can deposit and withdraw, and you can trade lots of coins like True USD and Gemini dollar and stuff like that. And they are not very huge in Korea, but the important thing is they are one of the oldest exchange in Korea, and they recently renewed the UI UX and rebranded, and it's going higher. The trading volume goes higher, so they have the tech. They can do their own exchange, and you can see they have the tech with their lots of advisor and the stuff they do with other companies, and they are still in the market cap rank 300. So for me, I think they will be at least in 100 ranked, or if there is a hype, they can go until 50 or 30 in the ranking. And okay, let's be fair and say they will go to 100, and still in the Bitcoin price they have to go almost 5 times. It's 5 times, man, 5 times. So I think they can go in 100, and I think about 4 months, 3-4 months. It's until next first quarter. One of the reasons is the mainnet will go in the second quarter next year. So normally the price going higher before the mainnet are launched. So for me, I just buy and hold for now. And I recommend it the same to you guys. I think this Metadium is nobody knows, nobody right now know about this project, but after 2 or 3 months everybody will speak about it and everybody will buy it. So buy it before other guys and make some money in the middle. Okay, it was for today, and I am Soso. Bye bye.